So what you're going to be needing to make your short is your trouser pattern already folded to the length you want. So this is the back and this is the front with my zipper fly. You need your tape measurement, obviously. You need a tailor's chalk. You need a pack of pin. You need your bands, and this is the front band with the zipper, and this is the back band. And you'll be needing your pocket facing and your pocket bag, a pair of scissors, a zipper, and a thread to match. Please, I want to beg and plead, whenever you're making any outfit, ensure that whatever thread, zipper, or lining you're using, they are the same thing. Because there's a mustard color here, doesn't give me the right to use like a mustard zip and a brown thread, or a mustard thread and a brown zip and maybe a black lining. So I'm not going to be using lining for this, but this is what I'm going to be needing for this tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is to fold your fabric in such a way that it's going to accommodate both your front pattern and your back pattern. Guys, I already placed my pattern on my fabric, and I'm going to be cutting it. So this is the back, this is the front, and this is my pocket face and my pocket bag. So I just placed it in such a way that I'll be able to manage the fabric. The remaining thing for me to cut is the band, and I don't think it's going to take so much, you know, measurement. So I'm going to cut this. I already put the allowances here. This is 1 inch sewing allowance. From here all the way down here is ½ an inch. The hem is, the bottom of the trouser is 1 inch. Here is 1 inch. Here is ½ inch, and here is 1 inch sewing allowance as well. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm just going to cut everything, notch my dart, notch my hip line, so that when I'm joining them, I know that they are both going to align. Another thing I want to note around here is when you're trying to cut it, don't just cut it in a slanted way. Try to connect the line, the hip line out, so that you can be able to place your tape. So the shape is supposed to give you that the pocket facing has. So it's going to give you this kind of shape. So like a slanted, then it came out kind of shape. That is the front of my short pattern. You can see the zipper fly here, stopped all the way here. There's no need to add any allowance because there's already, the zipper fly has already been added to the pattern. Then ½ an inch sewing allowance all the way down. This is 1 inch sewing allowance, ½ an inch. The same thing for the back. This is my pocket bag, pocket facing, already cut. Remember, this is my back waistband. Remember, I said cut 4 different pieces. So this is 4, and this is my front band, cut 4 different pieces. So the first thing I'm going to be doing now is to sew the zipper. For a video on how to sew a zipper fly on your trouser, please let me know and I'm going to film that video. So when I'm done sewing it, after that I'm going to insert my pocket facing and my pocket bag to this side and go ahead and sew my darts. When I am done, I'm going to be showing you what it looks like. Remember, you have to maintain this. So when you're done with your pockets, your zipper fly, your pockets and your zipper fly, and you've sewn in all the darts, both the front and the back, the next thing you want to do now is to sew the side seam. So you're going to bring your back shorts front facing front. You can decide to put this way. Front facing. Don't be alarmed if they don't, you know, if you try to align it from the and it doesn't align. Remember that the back pattern is is bigger than the front pattern. So you're going to be sewing with this at 1 inch. Remember, it was 1 inch sewing allowance we're going to be sewing. So you're going to be sewing all the side seam using 1 inch sewing allowance. Please, if it's ½ inch you use ½ inch, but on my pattern I used 1 inch sewing allowance. So it's advisable as well to start to align from the bottom part. Reason being that you wouldn't want to wear a pant that the hem, you know, round the bottom, round the hem of your short or your trouser doesn't align. One is longer than the other. Tuck in the pockets nicely so that when you sew the seam, it will remain very, very flat. So guys, after sewing the sides of your shorts, the next thing you want to do is to go ahead and align the crouch level. So you're going to be aligning the front piece of your trouser to the back piece of your trouser, and you're going to be sewing at 0.5 inches. Remember, it was ½ inch we left from the crouch level all the way to the hem of your short. So you're going to be making sure you start from the center. You're going to be making sure you start from the center. So the center part of your front piece and the side part of your front piece, ensuring that both of them aligns together, so that when you sew, so both lines will match. I don't know if you get. So please try to start from the center first. So take the center and sew to one side, then move to the other side from the center. That way you know that it doesn't move or it doesn't shift from the center. After that, you can now go ahead and sew your hem. I lost the footage where I was talking about when now part after you have sewn the sides of your shorts. So after making your band, the next thing you want to do is to just hem just fold it in. If you left 1 inch sewing allowance, please sew at 1 inch sewing allowance. If you left 2 inches, please sew at 2 inches. I left 1 inch, so I'm going to be sewing the hem, and when you're done with the hem, you press, and that is the end of today's video.